Friends, we've had, somebody asked me as I was entering in, Mukesh bhai, justify the presence of a speaker whose credentials look very different from all your earlier speakers. Because we had Swamis, even we had a Guru, as you know, Guruji, we call Ji Narayana. All others were Swamis or Swaminis, if we talk of Premaji. I said his presence is perfectly justified because in the company of Swamis, Swamini and Guruji, a Rushi perfectly fits in. Roooshikumar Pandya, one and only one, friends. I cannot complete, friends, his introduction without sharing the fact that, in fact, I was the fortunate one when AMA's relationship with him began way back in the early 90s. When we discovered him, that here is an Ahmedabadi moving all over the world, but we are not getting his benefit here. And ever since then, since he first came, friends, you know how many times he's been here over and over again. But more than that, can you believe that a person who is being invited by AMA as a speaker, and take my word, if any of these national, multinational companies or even a big top company in Ahmedabad wants to call him, they'll need to sign a fat check, for him. But here was a speaker who not only patronized us at AMA by coming here for delivering whatever programs we requested from him, but one fine morning, he walks in, shakes my hand and says, I want to write a check for AMA because AMA must have an academy for training the trainers. And friends, Roooshikumar Pandya is there on AMA's balance sheet in those good old days when it mattered most. 12 lakhs of rupees coming from this one man. And therefore, in every brick and mortar and stone of AMA, Rishi bhai, you are embedded here.
That's nice.
In true life and spirit.
When I think of Shri Krishna as a divine artist, I also realize there is the only God in the entire pantheon who spent his life dancing, playing flute and acting. So far, you've heard a lot of the roles he played. Krishna as a management guru, Krishna as the strategist, Krishna as the mystic lover, Krishna as the visionary leader. But what is important, that is above all this. And if you read Bhagavad Gita, the 10th chapter, Vibhuti Yoga, it describes all the things he is. In the end, in Sloka 42, he tells Arjuna, Athva bhau netena kim jnanat tava Arjuna. Why do you want to hear all this? Just sufficient it for to know that in everything that exists, everything that is around in the world and the entire universe, there is a part of me. So what I'm saying is it's not just one. All the roles put together does not make a whole. He's much more than that. He's transcended all this. And this is what makes him a divine artist. And in this Vibhuti Yoga, he also talks about Vedanam Sam Vedosmi. He didn't say I'm a Rigveda, I'm a Yajurveda, he talks about I am Samaveda, which is the music. And again, later on in the same chapter, in verse 32, he talks about that in this I am Ruhatsam. Ruhatsam is one of the hardest chants to recite. And he said even the most difficult one, that's what I am. So he's always talking about rhythm and music throughout his career. And because Samveda, it deals with music. His color, Shamavarnam, which is the color of depth. It's the color of ever-expanding oceans. It's also the color of limitless sky. It's also what you see within yourself. And that is what you see, and that's all of us carry a part of that divinity within us. And with this, what is he carrying? A flute. It has 7 holes, which signifies the 7 chakras in the Kundalini Yoga. Just like from Muladhara to Sahasradhara. And out of which emanate 7 notes. Sa, Re, Ga, Ma, Pa, Da, Ni. Radha's name. You've come here for a whole week to listen to the glories of Krishna. And the roles he played, the leader, the yogi, the strategist, the lover. But all these are the roles, and he's above all. In the same way, we also play roles in our lives. Father, mother, daughter, son. Problem comes when we over-identify with the roles and we forget our essence, which is the divine core of ourselves. And when you over-identify, you suffer from stress, depression, tension, anxiety. So as you leave tonight, Shakespeare said, parting is such a sweet sorrow. It's that moment. And as you leave tonight, take this lesson with you to detach yourself from your action and the roles you play. Because you are much more than all those roles. God bless.